In this video, we discuss extra questions based on AP, and these questions are important for examination point of view. The question is, which term of the sequence? The sequence is given. We write this sequence in the proper form. 20, 19 is to 1 by 4. 77 by 4. Then 37 by 2. Then 71 by 4 dash dash. We have to find which term of the sequence is the first negative term. Means an is less than 0. The first negative term would be less than 0. So we use the formula a is less than 0. And a plus n minus 1 into b is less than 0. The value of a is 20. The value of b we calculate 77 by 4 minus 20 means 77 minus 80 by 4. This is minus 3 by 4. So the value of a is 20. The value of b is minus 3 by 4. Now we use the formula from first, put the value of a and b. So 20 plus n minus 1 into minus 3 by 4 is greater than 0. And it comes 20 plus minus 3 by 4 n minus 1 is greater than 0. And it becomes 20 is greater than 3 by 4 n minus 1. This is the inequality. We can't do cross multiplication. So for removing the 4, for removing the denominator term, we will have to multiply both sides by 4. So multiply both sides by 4. Multiply both sides by 4. So 20 into 4, 80 is greater than 3 by 4 multiplied by 4. 4 gets cancelled and comes 3 n minus 1. Then 80 is greater than 3n minus 3. Now we have to remove minus 3. So we add plus 3 both sides. Add plus 3 both sides. So 80 plus 3 is greater than 3n minus 3 plus 3. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. 80 plus 3. 83 is greater than 3. 83. Sorry, that should be less than 0. First negative term an is less than 0. Less than 0. This is less than, and less than. So this is a concept of inequality. If 2 is less than 3, if 2 is less than 3, it means 3 is greater than 2. So in the similar way, if 83 is less than 3n, then we can say that 3n is greater than 83. And divide by 3. To remove 3, to obtain the value of n, we will have to remove 3. So divide by 3. Divide by 3, both sides. So n is greater than 83 by 3 and n is greater than 27 is to 2 by 3. So the natural number greater than 27 is to 2 by 3. The first natural number which is greater than 27 is to 2 by 3, that must be 28. So the value of n is greater than equals to 28. The value of n is greater than equals to 28. So in such type of questions, when we have to find the first negative term, we use the formula an is less than 0. Then we solve and calculate the value of n. the pH term of an AP is Q, if the pH term of an AP is Q, if the pH term of an AP is Q and the QH term is P, and the QH term is P. We have given the pH term is Q and QH term is P. Then prove that NH term is. Then prove that the NH term is. Then prove that the NH term is P plus Q minus N. P plus Q minus N. We have to prove that the NH term is P plus Q minus N. So the given condition pH term is Q means AP is equals to Q. The pH term is Q. Let A be the common difference. Sorry, A be the first term and D be the common difference. Then this becomes A plus P minus 1 into D equals to Q. At the place of N there is P. Name it first number equation. Now also we have given that QH term is P. So A plus Q minus 1 into D equals to P. This is the second number equation. We solve the first number and second number equation by linear equation and find the value of A and D. So from first and second, A plus P minus 1 into D equals to Q and A plus Q minus 1 into D equals to P. Subtract, change the sign, A and A cancelled from these two terms. D is common. So we get P minus 1 and minus Q and minus minus plus 1 equals to Q minus P. Minus 1 plus 1 cancelled, and from P minus Q we write D into P minus Q, and from these two terms we take minus H common. So when minus is taken common, then their sign gets changed. When we take minus H common, then the term containing minus becomes positive and the term containing positive becomes negative. So it becomes P minus Q. And from both sides P minus Q gets cancelled and it comes D equals to minus of 1. So we get the value of D. D equals to minus 1. Now we put the value of D in first number equation and we find the value of A. So from first number equation, A plus P minus 1 into D, the value of D is minus 1 equals to Q. So A plus minus minus P minus 1 equals to Q, and A equals to Q and minus this term will go on right side. So Q plus P minus 1. This is the value of A. Now we have to prove that the NH term. So we find the NH term. So AN equals to A plus N minus 1D. And we put the value of A and D. The value of A and D. The value of A is Q plus P minus 1 and the value of D is minus of 1. So it comes Q plus P minus 1 plus minus minus n and minus minus plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 cancelled and we get A equals to P plus Q minus N. So this is the nth term of AP. P plus Q minus N. Now third question, if m times the nth term of an AP, if m times the nth term of an AP, if m times the nth term of an AP is equal to n times its nth term, m times the nth term of an AP is equal to n times its nth term, then show that m plus nth term of the AP is 0. m plus nth term of the AP is 0. So what we have given? We have given that m times the nth term. M times the nth term means m into am. M times the nth term, m into am is equal to n times the nth term, n into am, and let a be the first term and d be the common difference. So m into the mth term, a plus m minus 1 into d equals to n times the nth term. The nth term is written as a plus n minus 1. We solve this expression. So m into a plus md minus d, remove this bracket, equals to n into a plus nd and minus 2. Now multiplied by m and multiplied by n, the whole term. So am plus m into m square d minus md equals to an plus n into n square d and minus nd. Then am minus an plus m square d minus n square d and minus md, and this will go on left side, plus nd equals to 0. We have transposed all these terms to the left side. From these two terms, a is common, so we get m minus n. From these two terms, d is common, so we get m square minus n square. And from these two terms, minus d is taken common, so m minus n equals to 0. Now a into m minus n plus d into, this will be written as m minus n into m plus n minus d into m minus n equals to 0. So from all these terms, m minus n is common, and we get a plus d into m plus n minus d equals to 0. Here either m minus n equals to 0, m minus n equals to 0. This implies m equals to n. But this is not possible. M equals to n is not possible. Then a plus from these two terms, b is taken common. So we get m plus n minus 1 equals to 0. So the result we get a plus b into m plus n minus 1 equals to 0. Now we have to show that m plus nth term means a m plus n we find. So a plus, here at the place of n there is m plus n. So a plus m plus n minus 1 into d, and a plus m plus n minus 1 into d is 0. Already we have calculated a plus m plus n minus 1 into d equals to 0. So we write that a m plus n equals to 0. Directly we put the value above. This value is a plus m plus n minus 1 d equals to 0. So at the place of this we can write 0. So this has proved that the m plus nth term of this AB is 0. Now the next question to discuss. If question number 4, if a raised to the power n plus 1 plus b raised to the power n plus 1 upon a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n is the am between a and b, is the am means arithmetic mean, is the am between a and b. A and b are two numbers. Then find the value of n. Then find the value of n. We have to calculate the value of n, and we have given that the given expression is the am between a and b. So arithmetic mean of two numbers, am of two numbers a and b is given by a plus b by 2. This is the way to find the mean or arithmetic mean. We add the number and divided by how many times. So there are two numbers a and b, so divided by 2. So in the question it has given that a raised to the power n plus 1 plus b raised to the power n plus 1 upon a raised to the power n plus b raised to the power n is the arithmetic mean between two numbers a and b, and the am of two numbers a and b is a plus b by 2. Now do cross multiplication. So 2 multiplied by a raised to the power n plus 1 plus 2 multiplied by b raised to the power n plus 1 equals to a into a raised to the power n, a into a raised to the power n plus a into b raised to the power n plus b into a raised to the power n plus b into b raised to the power n. So we can write 2 into a raised to the power n into a. A raised to the power n plus 1 is written as a raised to the power n into a plus 2. This is written as b raised to the power n into b equals to a into a raised to the power n plus a into b raised to the power n plus b into a raised to the power n plus b into b raised to the power n. These two terms will come on left side. So 2 into a raised to the power n, and this will go on left side. So minus a into a raised to the power n plus 2 into b raised to the power n, and this will also go on left side. Minus b into b raised to the power n equals to a into b raised to the power n plus b into a raised to the power n. So 2 times of a into a raised to the power n minus a into a raised to the power n. So we get a into a raised to the power n, and 2 times of b into b raised to the power n minus b into b raised to the power n. We get b into b raised to the power n equals to a into b raised to the power n plus b into a raised to the power n. Now a into a raised to the power n and minus b into a raised to the power n. This term will go on left side equals to a into b raised to the power n, and this term will go on right side. So minus b into b raised to the power n. From both the terms, a raised to the power n is common. We get a minus b, and from these two terms, b raised to the power n is common. Again we get a minus b. So a minus b from both sides gets cancelled, and it remains a raised to the power n equals to b raised to the power n, and we can write a raised to the power n upon b raised to the power n equals to 1, and this whole raised to the power n can be written as a by b raised to the power n, and instead of 1, at the place of 1, we can write a by b raised to the power 0, because anything power 0 equals to 1. From we compare the power, because indices are same, a by b, a by b. So the value of n becomes 0. N equals to 0. The value of n is 0. So the result is, find the value of n. So the value of n is 0. Now question number 5. In an AP, in an AP, the sum of first n terms, the sum of first n terms is, in an AP, the sum of first n terms is 3n square by 2, 3n square by 2 plus 5n by 2. The sum of first n terms is 3n square by 2 plus 5n by 2. Find its 25th term. Find its 25th term. We have to find its 25th term. So in this question we have given sum of first n terms, means Sn is given. The value of Sn is 3n square by 2 plus 5n by 2. And we have to find its 25th term. So the formula for find An, when Sn is given, An equals to Sn minus Sn minus 1. Sn minus 1. N minus 1 means the term just before nth term, just before the n. So we use the formula An equals to Sn minus Sn minus 1. And firstly we calculate the value of An. So put the value of Sn, which is 3n square by 2 minus 5n by 2 plus 5n by 2. And minus Sn minus 1. For finding Sn minus 1, at the place of n, we put n minus 1. So we get 3 into n minus 1 the whole square by 2 plus 5 into n minus 1 by 2. What we have done, for finding the Sn minus 1, we have to put the value of n equals to n minus 1. Then we solve this expression. So 3n square by 2 plus 5n by 2 minus 3 by 2 taken outside. This will be expanded on the form a minus e the whole square. So n square minus 2n plus 1 plus 5 by 2 n minus 1. So 3n square by 2 plus 5n by 2 minus, we remove this bracket first. So 3 by 2 multiplied by n square, 3 by 2 n square, plus minus minus, 3 by 2 multiplied by 2n, 2 and 2 gets cancelled and we get 3n, plus 3 by 2 multiplied by 1, it gives 3 by 2, plus 5 by 2n and plus minus minus 5 by 2. Now remove this bracket. So 3n square by 2 plus 5n by 2 minus plus minus 3n square by 2 minus minus plus 3n minus plus minus 3 by 2 minus plus minus 5n by 2 and minus minus plus 5 by 2. So 3n square by 2 in plus minus gets cancelled, 5n by 2 gets cancelled. So it remains an equals to 3n and minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2. It comes plus 2 by 2 means 1. 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2, we get 1. So this is the value of an. Now we have to find its 25th term. Means put n equals to 25. So a25 equals to 3 into 25 plus 1. In this expression, we substitute the value of n equals to 25 for finding the 25th term. So 25 into 3, 75 plus 1, the result we get 76. So 25th term is 76. We get the 25th term is 76.